Hello and welcome back to the outer reaches of space in the outer worlds. Where we just finished Phineas. Oh, no, we did not finish Phineas. I think we didn't. Not that I remember. I had a lot to drink tonight though, so who knows. Anyways, yes, now we continue to work for Phineas as well. And yeah, Ada made a comment about this earlier, so let's have a chat with her.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, not much more things to talk about, I guess. Okay, talk to you later. So, yes, with that, we actually have some jobs here on Terra 2. Oh, we can actually go to Byzantium. But first, let us go to Edgewater, actually.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Yes, because I know for a fact we might have some jobs with, let's see, the journal. Friendship 2. Yeah, this is for Felix. That was that one thing. Pavati's Byzantium. And this is Nioka. So let's get Felix and Nioka along for this job. So Pavati is going to stay behind and we're bringing Felix along. I don't know if Felix is a front to all of us. Quite important to make mockery of our values. That is a cool thing, image of Sanjar. I would like to be portrayed like that someday. It's been a long time since we're back here. Wow. It is been a long time. Been a long time getting from there to here. So, let us actually look at our quests. Let us begin with, I think we should go to... Yeah, we know Frask is hiding somewhere here, so let us open that on the map. He's all the way back there, so I guess we'll just fast travel to the mechanical labs. Botanical labs, not mechanical labs. Botanical labs, that would be cool. Robot plants. I very much will approve of that in sci-fi. Robot plants. Alright, so let's see if we can find this person. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Yes, yes. Oh, there's people there. They need to die. Let's do that. Boom. Headshot. Boom. Headshot.
Nice work. Yeah.
We really have never invested our weapon skills, have we? I don't think it's worthwhile to looting these corpses. On the flip side though, maybe they upgrade the loot. No, I don't think so. Okay. Now we have some monsters here. Been a while since we go hunting, so smile, you ugly son of a bitch! Good job of murder, everyone! I sometimes feel like Professor Farnsworth, who would fit very well in this setting, I think. On to the lava fields. Let's see, here you have some fun. Oh dear, oop. I don't think we're going the right way. We're just getting farther and farther away. How are we going to get there? This is going to be a curious question. What have we... I think these walls are made here for a purpose, yes. Is there a passage here? There might be. Alright, let's grab the other one in the face!
Score one for Felix.
Yeah, we're kind of a mutilating death team at this point. Well, thank you for the ammo. So long and thanks for all the ammo. Yeah, no, there's no passageway through here. Ooh, this looks like there's a way through. But it is an illusion! It's all an illusion! Curses. So I think we need to circle around, because this is not going to get us over that side. I think that might have actually been an old terraforming thing that we found on Skilla. That's still active. Nice touch. You start to make more and more sense of this weird and crazy world. Oh, there's a passage. Walked right by it. Yeah, really walked right by it. Alright, chums, let's do this diplomatically. Guns away. Outlaw, you look cool though. I like you.
Don't give me any trouble, okay?
Oh, you're cute. Anyways, Rufus.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
No, that's not the immediate attack. What makes you think I work for Harlow exactly?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
I'm doing this for a favor, actually.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Yeah, well, why did you betray Harlow? I want to hear the whole story of this.
How do I know that I can trust you?
If I wanted to, well, let's not be that. What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you, after all.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point.
It's already happened.
I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you.
Piss up a
That's the
rope.
whole
That's an
truth.
interesting phrase.
Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
That kind of does make sense. So, you're asking me to take your word. Do you have some evidence?
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Well, yeah, there is. You're looking at him. Surnomme-moi ultimate badass and crazy man who takes too much drugs.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to
Well,
confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
why would the board buy off Harlow exactly?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
It does make the whole black people in suits make a lot of sense. And what is he doing specifically for the board?
Board sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Oh dear. Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trust, but I'm going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. So yes, his story makes an awful lot of sense. Yeah, see, birdies agree. But well, his stories make an awful lot of sense with all what Felix told us about him getting nabbed by people with black suits. Right, so yeah, that's that. So we have to return to Skilla for that one. Well, that's on our plan anyway. For now, let's handle Nyoka's thing. Star-Crossed troopers. Trooper? Where is the trooper? Ah. Right over there. Okay. I can travel to the Gmail thermal plant for this one. Emerald Vale. This is a very pretty place. It's been a while since we get to wonder at the prettiness. Are there evil robots here? I think I hear evil robots. Expansion site. Okay, that sounds like might be worthwhile. I think we need to draw again.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Well, there's marauders here. We are going to shoot in the most clever way, I assure you. In the most clever spot of all, their heads. And see, that's got another one.
Got this! And that's how it's done, Captain.
Now we got two, and there goes Doggy. Wow, cool shot. Oh, there's someone else coming. Let's stay hidden. Let them come. Come to your death. Oh, it's a doggy. Sorry, Doggy. Oh, and there's marauders there. Yeah, I'm laughing at their stupidity. Anyways. So let's see, is there more enemies? Energy stuff. Shame there's no cooking skill. It would be interesting cooking up the canned meat or something. Well, I think that might be something that was once planned and they cut to make the game more solid. I can understand that. Ooh.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there?
Huh.
Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Good. And did it.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Did you shoot each other?
I'm sorry, Nyoka.
Let's read this. Normally I don't read these journals, but this is important here. This place faded and battles over the diary rest of the week. You still can make out the bits from Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We should never have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or adults. I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message for all the capable folks here. We're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but no one is allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is ready to sign up. Offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope the architect never reaches you, but the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. Yup. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because the primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur, no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in, day out. We are exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better, it's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauder at the door, Anderson bled out, and I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you.
Okay.
The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Alright, very sad story. I do take the boost though. Despite my sadness, I need to drink that away. So yes, they were really afraid of becoming corporate wage slaves, I guess. It was a horror they did not want to face. Somewhat understandable, I guess. I still have my doubts though. As long as your thoughts are not controlled, there is some part of you that's always free. Yes, cheer for that, buddy. So that's that job done. I guess we need to have a chat with Nyoka about this.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Oh. Well, she'd still want to know, same just as you.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Okay, so we need to kill a primal, that would be fun. I'd rather actually, well, okay. I might do it, I didn't think you would do anything, there was nothing about the way this. But let's find out, yes?
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Well, not everything. I don't think amoeba have pheromones. You don't have a nose either. So yes, I think with every roads now lead to Scylla. So yes, let's set some courses. But let us set the course for Scylla next episode, where we'll find more weapons, more adventure, more traitors. Oh, hello there! I thought. I guess you're not good enough to be a primal. Bye bye. Alright.